I'm not going to sit here and promise you I'll never get mad at you or that you'll never fuck up. I know you want to live in a world where everyone just says yes to you and doesn't question you or criticize you ever.
Don't insult me like that, please.
God, that's not the case. It's not why you're with me. I am honest with you. I'm sorry. You don't want to be held accountable. I get it.
I'm not sure you're so honest with me.
Well, that's your...
Watching you live in front of Travis last night was really a
That's your problem, and that's your whole thing that you've created. So I'm not going to sit here and go over every fight we've had. I'm not going to refight this fight. You have something you're holding on to about Travis. Fucking go fuck. You know, go do it. Go run away together. I don't know what you're fucking holding on to, but you have created that. I have no part of that. I don't know what you're fucking latched onto in your brain, what stray hairs have fucking commingled and tangled in your brain to make you think you've really figured some sort of thing out. But this is not unusual for you. It's like almost every fight I can pretty much guarantee you find something that you can like manipulate.
Let's ask Travis tonight. If you
yes,
told
why don't we
him,
invite Travis into our fucked up, broken ass, 3 fucking wheeled truck of a marriage? Why don't we crash it straight into the wall? Because no one knows us better than fucking Travis.
You're just afraid that the truth will come out.
What truth?
That you lied.
What are you fucking talking about? I didn't fucking even have a fucking thing to lie about. What are you fucking talking about? Every fucking fight, there's a new thing that you've convinced yourself is a lie.
I said to you, Amber, tell Travis what you just did. Did you just fucking... Did you punch me in the fucking jaw? Did you fucking kick... Did you? Did you? And you wouldn't say a fucking reason. I don't know what you're talking about. Lied. Never fucking.
I see the
never
lie.
Fucking happened.
I see the lie. You really should run with this. In fact, maybe you and Travis can like go and like, you know, do a tell-all about what a an investigative
study. Stop
with
the attitude, right? Sorry. Stop with the attitude.
Sorry.
You're getting all bunched up.
Sorry. I don't. It's so fucking pointless, and you know it, to sit here and fight about fucking whatever you think happened with Travis. That wasn't a conversation.
Listen, I was not high.
I'm not going to...
You lied. You're an asshole.
You're fucking full of shit. What lie?
When?
What conversation did I have with Travis? Big investigative study you've done. I'm not sitting here fighting with you about the fight that we had last night.
After you fucking got physically violent with me, I texted Travis. I said, come up here, because I didn't want anything to happen.
I mean, yeah.
It's coming what? Save me?
No, go ahead. Continue. You Travis to the rescue.
No, that was the last one. You can go, you go. That was the last insult.
Oh yeah, you called me a liar, and yet.
I watched you lie.
You called me a liar?
I watched you lie. I heard it. I was right there.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is. But yet, every single fucking time. You know you do this every single fucking time.
We'll talk to Travis.
I'm not fucking talking to nobody.
No,
fuck that. You go fucking jerk him off. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time. You latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And you
figured
in the
it
face.
out.
And you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then I
didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Even a lot of fights have been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
no, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start physical fights?
You're such a baby!
Because
Grow the fuck up,
Because you start physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the fuck out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable. Every single time. What's your excuse? When there's not a physical fight, then what's the excuse there? you're still being admirable, right? Just by running away. And you can sit here and call me names, but you get called a name, and what do? That's the last insult. You're a baby. You're a hypocrite. You don't do anything that you actually do. You expect from people what you can't give them.
What are you doing with this?
I'm giving you a Xanax, in case you need it.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like it's worn off.
Yeah, it probably has.
But I haven't even been able to have, like, a fight with you beyond in any real talking kind of speaking context in so long, because anytime anything goes wrong, you split. I feel like it's your first thing. And it's unnecessary. It's not always you're splitting because there's blows or because there's yelling or anything. You split most times when I'm still speaking in this volume and nothing has been thrown or hit or anything. I know I can change certain things that are hurting you. But I know I can't blame myself entirely for going straight to the fucking finish line, the first sign of stress yesterday. Because of how it's been lately. Like since Australia. And I have been on the road with you. I haven't been working. I don't know what else I could fucking do.
Since Australia, we've been on our honeymoon and we had a great time, other than the fact that we had a fight in the train, which was physical.
Yeah.
But then we had a fight in San Francisco. But I thought everything else was great. You're saying you've been pondering this since Australia.
No, the splitting.
Me splitting.
Like the lack of, I even said this in Australia. I said I feel like it was so good for so long. We talk about things. Remember we were allowed to have fights then. Remember we allowed ourselves to say, hey, you did this or you took. Remember we would even have a little argument and it was okay. It was an argument. I don't know what the fuck has changed. I can't figure it out. And I don't mean to criticize anything that you do, but it's so chronic with you, the changes in the personality. It's like sometimes you get these clear months and you're this different person and it's wonderful, you're this, and then sometimes I'm like struggling to stay connected with you, struggling to have 5 minutes with you, struggling to connect with you, struggling to have my friendship with you, and I can't fight with you. It's like, but they're so chronic that I have to go, what the fuck has changed? What thing has changed? Do you not remember how different? You were so different. You allowed me to...
I allowed you to what?
And you were so present, and we were allowed to fight. Not even fight, we had arguments. I mean, you've given me this time here on the couch, and it's amazing that we can actually talk. But I never feel that safe. I constantly feel like you're about to fucking split, and I don't want to feel like that. You made me feel meaningless.
You threw me out of the room.
Yeah, why wouldn't I if I know that you're about to split? I mean, that's what I'm saying. You
wasn't about to split.
You always split, so that's... Why wouldn't... I mean, I do blame myself for my actions.
I was laying in bed watching television, man. I was laying in bed watching television.
I fucked up last night. I'm not going to defend myself. But I also can't blame me going to the finish line, and that's always where you drive it.
Translation: I hit you because you make me do it. I'm not going to defend myself for hitting you again, but when I do, I'll say it's your fault for making me so angry.
But you're saying you thought you were sure I was going to split.
Always. I mean, that's just...
Why would I split if I'm laying in the bed with you watching television?
Anytime I tell you that I'm unhappy with anything, and it's typically the same thing, anytime my voice and complaint, I'm not allowed to have a complaint. I'm not allowed to think anything wrong. I've told you this 1,000 times. 1,000 times I've said this to you, in calm and in fights. Baby, I don't feel like I'm allowed to just have a complaint, and you aren't allowing me the luxury of us just being normal human couples. Like, as soon as you get mad, you take off on a train. It's something, because it's not a chemical, it's strong. No. It's one day you were different.
It's the same.
And it hasn't been back.
It's the same changes that are happening in you. It's exactly the same.
And where?
Huh?
I really wish that was the case.
That is the case.
I have always allowed you to fuck up and be a human. I've always been able to have a communication with you. The difference is you make it so we cannot even communicate at all if it's anything negative. You go, you take off on a train, you don't get off. You don't come back around. You don't honor when you say, I just want a few minutes or I want a little time, but I'll be back. You don't assuage the anxiety and the stress that gives me and makes things worse with me by saying, hey, we will, remember Keeper was like, you have to say, I will be back in this amount of time, more or less, and then actually honor it. You have to come back. So I said, oh my God, if he could do that, that would be great. And you never do it. You know, you don't ever honor that. You leave me with way more anxiety, stress, anger, and resentment. But in Australia, for a few months, you were so...
So were you. It makes a difference. I wasn't being attacked.
I'm mad. I have not attacked you any different. I haven't changed. I have not attacked you any different. I never attacked you. I never attack you. Just because I have a complaint with something you did is not an attack.
It becomes verbally insulting. It becomes all kinds of shit. It becomes like right at the get-go, yeah.
See, that's the problem. If you see any criticism as a verbal assault, of course we have this problem. We're going to have it next time you do. God forbid I have a problem with something you do. We're going to be in this situation. Are you ready for it?
Say it nice, man.
What if I'm hurt? Am I not allowed to be hurt and be human? That's the thing. You're not allowing me to be human then. You take my humanity from me. You're telling me I'm not allowed to feel things and I'm not allowed to react because to protect you.
Last night happened because I was at Isaac's for too long. Next door.
It happened because we could not
And
communicate.
for what? For what? What did we gain from this fight? From me just... You know, the horrible fucking act of me being over at Isaac's for just too long for you.
I did not cause this because you were at Isaac's. You lie to yourself. Go ahead. You're just lying to yourself.
Then why were you upset last night?
This did not happen because of Isaac's. This happened because we're fighting. This is not about Isaac's. We actually haven't really even talked about that. We spent 2 seconds on it because it's not about that. You know it's bigger than that. The point is I voiced a complaint. It could be anything. You could say, baby, you did something to hurt me. Which you did, and you admitted.
Why didn't you say that?
You admitted that you would feel that way too, and you said sorry for it. That would have been great, but I could not feel safe saying that to you because I knew that your reaction would very likely be a defensive explosion and an attack and freak out and get up and walk away and all this stuff. So I wanted to avoid it. So I took an Ambien to try and go to sleep without even having to speak to you about it because I was really hurt that you fucking left me stranded. You didn't think about me. You didn't text me. All the things that you apologized for. You already apologized for it. Can you do me one small favor and not take it back?
I ain't taking it back.
Thank you. Stop defending it, please. You already apologized for it. It meant a lot to me. Do me one favor today. Don't take that back. This isn't about Isaac. We know it. This isn't about Isaac. We know it. It is about us not allowing.
Is it about me showering?
No, it's about you not allowing me to have any problems with you or be upset at you or mad at you or even hurt by you at all. You do not allow it.
If you could have just said in a kinder way, a nicer way, like, listen, I feel fucked over by what you fucking just did.
You wouldn't freak out.
No, I would say fucking, what is it? Like what? And fucking too long at Isaac's. You said you wouldn't be that long or whatever. You shouldn't. I feel stranded. I felt fucking left. Whatever. What am I gonna fight with that? Why would I get mad at that?
Oh my God, the first thing you do is I don't have to text you and all. I mean, you just it would be shitty. It would be a fight. It would be terrible. It would not be.
It was a fight.
Yeah, it was.
It was a fight. And
then
it shouldn't have been. And so the Isaac thing was the impetus because that was a lot of what you said today.
It was the impetus, but it's just